Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Zach with Zack Attack Cards, bringing you part 2 of our little card show recap review. As I said in the previous video, this is going to be, obviously we're going to open all the blasters sitting in front of you, but it's also going to be a little bit of kind of a beginner's guide, or kind of a how to tackle your first experience, or maybe you just want some tips on what to do at a card show, and tricks and things of that nature. So gonna go over some things like that while we rip into these packs and hopefully find some fun stuff. As I said in the last video, these were $10 each, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the, to be honest, even with just 2 of the 2020 update, there's probably more cards than there is in the galleries. You just don't get a lot of cards in gallery. But one of the reasons I absolutely hate the fact that they got rid of gallery is I've always enjoyed the photography for them. It's similar to Stadium Clubs. The reason I buy Stadium Club, I really like the photography. But yeah, let's rip into gallery and get right into it, shall we? Get our sorted here. But as far as what I like to do when I go to shows, I pretty much always have the same goals when I go. Always looking for roughly the same things. My list tends to be Ripkins, Rookies and Second Years, Fleer Metal Universe, Major League Baseball Showdown, and that's pretty much it, aside from some other things that, might catch my eye. So obviously, I think one of the best things to do is to go to any card show you go to, is to make sure that you know what you're looking for. Because it's very simple to, kind of forget that and buy something that you didn't intend to, and then you don't, actually end up picking up what you went there for, which obviously is okay in some cases. Sometimes there's just a deal that you didn't expect, and, you got to pick that up, and that obviously is completely okay. But I always suggest going with a plan, knowing what it is you're looking for, and also know how much you should be paying for it. Do a little bit of research before you go and see what the stuff is worth. And I recommend doing it before the show, because a lot of shows do not have fantastic Wi-Fi or even fantastic reception for 5G or whatever. So always good. And that leads into the next point. The next point obviously is then going to be your interactions with the dealers, right? So once you know what you're looking for, and once you know what you want to pay for it, or what you should be paying for it, when you do locate it, you then know where you can start in terms of negotiations, right? So best thing to do, always try to get yourself a deal. Don't be insulting about it. If the price is really too darn high to begin with, then it's not even worth negotiating. But at the same time, if a price is just slightly high or something like that, ask for a few bucks off. What's the worst that they're going to say? The worst they're going to say is no. And, then you move on to the next table, or what have you. So, but always be nice. That's one thing I can't stress enough. The dealers are there to make money. Obviously, we go there for a myriad of different reasons, whether it's just as collectors, or, to pick things up for reselling, or anything of that nature. But just be nice. It's probably the easiest thing that you could do. And they'll definitely be far more willing to deal with you if that's the case. See, I just love the photography on these cards. Darryl Strawberry, got our printer-proof Tim Anderson, Soto, and Akil Baddoo for the rookie. So 21 rookies we're looking for in here, which Shane McClanahan, Jonathan India, Ryan Mountcastle, Andres Jimenez, Jazz Chisholm, a bunch more that aren't coming to me, but yeah. So once you know what it is you're looking for, where to look for it, obviously, is the next thing too, before you can even get to the negotiation section, right? So most of what I like to look for is in the value bins. So that's why that's pretty much always the first thing that I go for. The value bins are where I find the majority of my Metal Universe and things of that nature, because there's, you know, nobody has those in their showcase unless it's, you know, a very rare parallel or something like that. You know, Precious Metal Gems, for example. Right? So value bin shopping is where I spend the majority of my time. That's where I'm going to find Ripkins, you know, unless it's a autograph or patch or something like that. Obviously, that'll probably be in the showcase. But it's just Ozzy Albies. Not bad there. And Corbin Burns. These are just kind of hollow foil, rainbow foil, unnumbered parallels. But I mean, that's really all there is to it. You know, the other things obviously keep an eye on what admission is. You know, I try to not pay any more than $5 unless it's, and I don't even want to pay $5 unless it's like a really big show that I know I'm going to spend some serious time and money at, because it's just not worth it with the amount of shows that at least in my area. It might be different in some other areas, I'm sure. And, ooh, a Next Wave Fernando Tatis. Out of 25. Look at that. Whoa, that's nice. Very nice. Gotta get that sleeved up. I will take it. Short printed. Very nice. Even have a top loader here. Just quick stash it in there. But always bring yourself something to carry your cards in. Can't stress that enough. You always get a lot of people walking around with handfuls of cards and stuff like that, and I feel like it makes life so much more difficult to look at things when you have, you know, handfuls of cards, or even the guys that bring, you know, card boxes and stuff like that. Like, backpack is the #1 thing I can recommend. It keeps it out of your way, and it's just easier. Modern Artists. There you go, the polar bear. Pete Alonso. Perez and Vlad Sr. But yeah, and then also a lot of the places let you have food and drinks, so you can bring yourself in, you know, snacks and stuff like that in your backpack, a small water bottle or something like that. I like to bring little granola bars and stuff just in case. Just in case you're doing big time at the show, you know, you're going to be there for a long time. But, ooh, Jackie Robinson, look at that. Very nice. Not a ton of rookies in the first box, but very nice, the low-numbered Tatis. I'll take any day of the week. Mike Piazza, Michael Conforto, Barry Larkin on the hollow foil, and Jose Abreu. Once again, non-numbered. Very cool. On to blaster #2. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any tips or tricks. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Like, I find as long as you're nice to the guys and you have, you know, nice conversations with the dealers and stuff, they're far more apt to give you deals or accept a deal that you might propose to them, you know, rather than those idiots that have the you know, the graded card savers and stuff, and they slam them on the cases and stuff like that. It's just, that's uncalled for, you know? Like, I like to think of it like, would you like it if it was your stuff that people were doing that to? Like, that's just trash. Matt Olson, hollow foil. Another master of the craft. This time it's McCutcheon. And Geraldo Perdomo. None of the big rookies so far from 21. But the other thing, too, is, you know, obviously we're in our elements, right, at sports card shows. So talk sports. I mean, it's the easiest way to you know, have a nice time and discuss with the guys and stuff like that. Aaron Judge, all rise. Let's see what we got here. Mookie Betts, Ha-Seong Kim. That's a rookie. Tristan McKenzie is also a rookie. Not bad. And Yu Darvish. But And that's really all I do, to be perfectly honest. You know, every table I go to, I try to say something to the dealers. You know, even if it's just a hi, how are you? If the guy's not interested in talking, like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you just move along, look at the stuff. Roy Campanella. Very nice, Garrett Cole. But, you know, that's the easiest thing to do. Like, if they don't acknowledge you or whatever, then, you know, just move along. Another thing that I tell you that I do all the time is if I get to a table and their stuff isn't marked, I move right along. You know, it's just, to me, it's just a symbol of, ooh, an auto. Look at that. Daniel Johnson of the Cleveland Guardians. Sticker autos, of course. Non-numbered. But, yeah, to get back to what I was saying, so I look at it this way, right? And maybe it's a little harsher than it needs to be. You know, you guys let me know what you think. But if a dealer doesn't have the time to mark their stuff, then I don't have the time to ask them what their prices are. To me, I feel like you don't care enough. And, you know, and at least for me, I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather go to somebody that has every single thing marked. I mean, is it really that hard? You know, even if your stuff's in a value bin, just put a number on the front, you know, or whatever it happens to be. But you get to so many of these tables, you know, and sometimes they're covered in cards, you know, singles, you know, laid out similar to the Tatis and the auto here, right? And no prices. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to make a stack of, you know, 10 cards and you tell me the price on each one. And what's even worse is, you know, a lot of the times they'll then take the time to look the stuff up on like eBay and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm just not, you know, I expect you to know what your stuff costs. Casey Mize. So, again, maybe it's a little bit harsher than it needs to be. That's just me. You let me know in the comments if you think that, if you think indeed it is a little too harsh, but it's just the way I prefer to spend my time. I prefer to spend my time at tables where the prices are there. I know what they are. I can add them up in my head and, you know, basically think to myself, okay, well, not buying that, not buying that. Out of 5, number 1 out of 5, William Contreras, rookie. Dude, the low-numbered stuff in these boxes. Should have bought all the gallery he had. He had like a case. Running out of top loaders here. But to 25 and to 5, nuts. And Contreras is a pretty darn good catcher. I think where is he in? Is he in St. Louis now? I forget. But anyway, yeah, that's just another, you know, kind of part of my strategy. I try to make things as easy on myself as possible. You know, if a guy, you know, wants to tell me like, hey, if you make a stack and, you know, I'll give you a price or whatever, and you know, they're not going to look up every single card to give me a price. Like that's where I'd rather be. You know, I'd rather you look at my stack of cards, say, hey, $60 or something like that, you know, and I'll counter if I think it's too high or whatever. Adolis Garcia. Alec Bohm, rookie. That's a nice one. Forgot about him. Evan Gossman and Jesus Sanchez. So that's all there is to it. You know, it's really not that hard. Obviously, the first few times you go, there's, you know, you can definitely get some anxiety and stuff like that. There's my man Cal on the printer proof, Brandon Lau, and Spencer Howard. But if you follow these rules, you'll have a great time, and it'll definitely be less stressful. Another thing that I would say is to check value bins if you're not a value bin guy, because there's a lot of dealers that do not go through their bins, and you end up finding some really good deals. Like, for example, one of the first shows that I went to when I, you know, started to get back into things, handful of years ago now, Cody Bellinger, not bad. I was going through this guy's dollar box, and I found just a massive stack of Bo Bichette rookies that, you know, clearly should not have been $1. You know, he's He's definitely an excellent player. Nolan Ryan, another one of my favorites. There was just no way he should have been in the dollar bin. I believe it might have been 2020, if I'm thinking back now. So, is that his rookie year? Regardless, you know, like, there's no way they should have been a dollar. Same with, I ended up coming out of those same bins with some dollar cards of, wow, the names are escaping me here. Vlad Jr., Fernando Tatis Jr., granted, I think less of them were tops. I think they were more on the Panini side of things, but it's definitely an excellent thing to keep in mind when you're, when you go to a card show, because the most good dealers will certainly honor the prices. I mean, there are those that, won't, and they'll argue with you, and then, at least for me, then I don't deal with them anymore. And that's, I think, the easier way to go. It's simpler than, trying to cause a scene at the show itself there. But most guys are nice enough that they'll just be like, hey, didn't even know those were in there, great deal. And, they'll give them to you. All right, so 20 Topps update with Bryce Harper on the cover. Not bad. 7 packs, and you get one 2020 Topps player coin card. That's interesting. Don't think I have 2 or maybe any of those. So maybe we'll go ahead and open those first to see what kind of... I guess this here is what they could look like, or do look like. And they have a nice list of players. Very nice. So... get these blasters open, get those open, and then we'll get to the cards. But as I said, yeah, be sure, let me know your tips and tricks in the comments below. Always open to changing things on my end. And we're kicking it off with a Yankee. Is it Aaron Judge? It is Garrett Cole. Ooh, those are really cool, actually. Should have picked up more of these, maybe. Again, didn't have quite as many as he did of the gallery, but he definitely did have a number of the 2020 update. Ooh, Tatis Jr. There we go. Very nice. I like that a lot. Those are neat cards. But 2020 update. Who could we be looking for in here? So definitely not as many as in the other stuff. So Randy Arozarena should be in here. Nestor Cortez should be in here. That's pretty. Trent Grisham, I think, is also in here. Outside of that, I don't think you're looking for too much. So Kyle Gibson, Robinson Chirinos. Mike Montgomery, Cal Ripken Jr., there we go, CJ Cron, Brett Anderson, looks to be, yep, at a 2020, so numbered, not bad. Nick Castellanos, insert. David Price, Garcia, there's Mike Trout, and Austin Pruitt. So, unless I missed something, not a single rookie in that pack there. But I've also had numerous times it shows where dealers have just kind of thrown things in because, we've had such a nice conversation. So, I mean, just another incentive to, be nice and have conversations with the guys. And like I said, talk baseball, football, whatever, whatever the guy's selling. Chances are there's a good chance that he's into it as well. So he can have a good conversation with you. Bo Bichette, rookie. There we go. How did I forget about Bo Bichette? That's right. Super nice rookie. Greg Biggio, Trout, Sierra, Cody Bellinger, Josh Lindblom. This one. But there's a lot of ways to attack a card show too. Like, I'm not saying that the things that I'm telling you are the absolute things you do. These are just the things that I do to help myself feel a little more comfortable, you know, in the situation. And yeah, it's anything that I could pass along. I'm definitely down to do so. Ke'Bryan Hayes prospect card, very nice. Gary Carter, got Martinez, Sale, who's now with the Braves, I think. Definitely not going to pass up $10 blasters. That's just the way to go. Bryce Harper from the Home Run Derby. Very cool. Davidson. Got ourselves another Mike Trout. Wilson. Got Reyes. Got Gleyber Torres flipped upside down. And maybe a short print. Let's see here. 1631, and Trout is, yep, 1588. So got ourselves a short printed Gleyber Day. Not bad at all. Jose Canseco, 80s Decades Best. And Yoshi Satsugo, rookie. Got Pujols, Cishek, Frank Schwindel, Johnson. Let's just put this, I don't know what to do with it. Put it off to the side. You guys see me rearranging stuff all the time. I'm sure you do on camera. It's really just my OCD kicking in. I like to have everything, you know, like sometimes I'll touch packs a whole bunch of times. It's really just the obsessiveness. Touki Toussaint, great name. Battery Bath. Got Bleaks. Descalso, Asdrubal Cabrera, Pedro Strop, Jorge Alcala. Wait, is that a rookie? Yeah. We have Andrew McCutchen. Move along to Eric Thames, Moreland, Tellez, and Martin. 2 to go from the first blaster. Get into the last one, then we'll get you guys on out of here. But dropping stuff all over the place. There we go. We got Ryan Howard, Miggy, Derek Jeter. Cool stuff there. Peacock, we got Nick Solak, Tyler White. Got ourselves what looks like a rainbow foil coming up. Aristides Aquino. I think last I checked was in Japan or something like that. AJ Puck, rookie. Hunter Pence. We got Renfroe, Walsh, Flores, and Cabrera. Hopefully we can at least, I'm relatively certain I have Cortez or Rosarena and Grisham, but it'd be cool to at least grab one of them. Feel like they're some of the bigger names. I guess we've kind of already gotten at least one of Bichette, so count it. Ichiro, Lindor, Griffey. Whole bunch of sideways landscape cards. Enta Maeda, Todd Frazier, Chris Iannetta, and Miles Straw. Owned by Clevenger. Haven't seen those in landscape too much. That's cool. Grandal, Nick Dini, Holland, and Mo Rivera. So that is the end of our first blaster. I'd say nothing too fantastic, but nothing terrible either. Ended up with, what I believe to be a short print. Did get a gold card. And a nice Bo Bichette rookie. So, Jason Kipnis, Verlander, Harper, Jansen. Got Zach Green rookie. Neil Walker. Craig Kimbrell. Tommy Pham. Dalton Varsho prospect card. Rookie of Gavin Lux. And the last 4 we saw in the last pack. Hopefully not a complete repeat in terms of some of the commons or base, whatever you want to call them. Jordy Mercer. Sam Haggerty, rookie. Jose Iglesias. Atlanta Braves, Decades Team Best. David Price. And we saw these guys already. Nothing incredible there. Mookie Betts. There's Nasty Nestor. Very nice. So there we go. At least pulled one of the main three, at least of the ones I named again. Forgot about Bichette. Fisk on the Turkey Red. Narvaez, Stanton, Marisnik, and Tino Martinez. That's a name you don't hear too often, especially when it comes to opening modern. Adolis Garcia, Morrison, Kyle Gibson, Chirinos, Matt LeBlanc, Panic, Ryan, Josh Taylor, Bob Gibson, and Thurman Munson. A couple of vets there. Villano, Cabrera, and Arroyo. 3 to go. 3 to go. Anything, if we can pull anything awesome. Alright, Terra, Senzatela, Owings, Martin, Deal, Stevenson. Got ourselves another rookie. Nothing crazy. There's Bo Bichette on the rookie debut. There we go. So at least his rookies have showed up. Trent Grisham rookie shows up. There we go. Good pack for rookies. I'm actually not sure if I have that one now that I look at it. I feel like I might have a different one. I want to say it's like landscape or something. All right, got Barlow, got Big Mac, Greinke, Farmer, Jesus Aguilar, Bregman, Higashioka, Alex Verdugo on the just a rainbow foil, but really cool background to it. 20 years with a captain, Derek Jeter. Neat card. I mean, I don't know if it's anything special. Moose still on the O's. Got Castillo, Tomlin, Nizzer, and Time to Party. Last pack. See if we can get a little last pack magic. And a little bit of LTM. Any fire left in this here opening. All right. Cotton, Cologne, Santana, Travis. Got Robinson Cano back when he won the Derby. Riddle, Greinke, Alec Boehm on the prospect. Brinson, on the Turkey Red. We got Ward, Solano, Cano, and Casali. It's not bad. I would say the gallery stuff, obviously, we came away with some nicer stuff there, but a couple of nice hits here too. Nothing, probably nothing outside of the couple dollar box. The Bichette's probably leading the way. But yeah, with that said, hope you've had a blast. This has been awesome. I can't wait to find another card show to go to and bring you another video like this and like the last one. But with that said, I'm going to get you guys on out of here. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, head down below, hit the little subscribe button, click the like while you're there. And we put out videos every Monday and Friday. So definitely be sure to get subscribed and notified about those. And one last thing. As I always like to say, thanks so much for each and every second that each and every one of you spend with me, because it really does mean the world, and it's awesome. It's humbling. It's words can't even describe. It's just really, really cool, and thank you. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.